no wow yenya tena say anopai se baby a wo bia no yema wakwaba na yema wachen and from the biggest sports television show so name the Puncher TV on YouTube, undoubtedly your most outstanding and most credible source in terms of sports. Now, they say the Blasters of Ghana eject them Nemom Asante Kotoko versus Samatex 1996 Kumasi Asante Kotoko boy tia Sama boy team no enti Sunday 3 p.m. game in Basso na Kotoko ne Samatex game e Basso no Ghana Football Association Referees Appointment Committee Amosi Afonso Etiapa MAS Center Referee Emma Kotoko versus Samatex Halilu Al-Hassan MA line 1 Isaac Asante MA line 2 Nathan Anafo MA 4th referee and a match commissioner no Aya Frank Nimako entities are the match officiating officials for Asante Kotoko versus Samatex 1996. We need nothing to say about this referees. Me knew a more records bia. I just want fair play. That's it. Me no fair player. Me no be any bia. Frederick sorry, joining the Blasters of Ghana team no. Eko Libya my name Guasia Koto Ghana. And Frederick sorry, joining us some to team no. Our training grounds for our preparation versus Samatex 1996. Peter Amido Aqua Onya Kola Bamino Kasei Aqua Peter Amido Eda so Ewo Asante Kotoko Camp Bibia so Eye Kama Emma Asante Kotoko Tibino na training report Yam funny say Asundie any good news Ewo Camp Frederick Asare ba no Fernando Bassi trainee every chepa for which baba ya Peter Amidu Aqua Dauda Saka Albert Amwa anti Kotoko attack no yo Fernando Bassi Albert Amwa every chepa for which Peter Amidu Aqua Dauda Saka Saka Albert Amwa and Peter Amidu Aqua Ntino all the key players fit to play the system your friends Samatex team no and the training ebeko so ewo AJ training center na bibia so etuma kama ede amakumase krobia Asante Kotoko team no na ewo Kotoko nsense minim na no me no ka say Asante Kotoko Sporting Club is set to officially write to the parent clubs of the Sudanese duo who got mixed during USA trip. Enti Kotoko be trek tadi akọ Sudan say Sudan team si mo de 2 players MIA na ye no kasa ye boys no ye de obu koduru USA jankasa di omoso betimi akọhwe America Montana so na o ma explore no ma showcase their talent and so omudu ya na fuma omedwane enti Kotoko betre akoma Sudan teams omokofa asmat any abrantia your friend say Jacob and so a free no and so a quick update eba samba ona in Donkani Oprah. I'm so happy to join my colleagues, and if there any way I can help my team to achieve success, then I will work extra hard. As a player, we don't enjoy being out of the game through injuries, but I am better now and ready to go again. Samba O'Neill after say while returning to I know you're no Dr. Prosperity Ogum Yatinene Emma Asante Kotoko pre-match versus Samatex Coach Akasa Yentie full press conference.
Manage very well. We've structured our training program to make sure that in terms of their cardiovascular endurance, in terms of their strength, they are high up there to be able to play, because in terms of match fitness at the highest level, we did not play over the weekend, but then we tried to play a friendly game with the Division 2 side just to keep us active. So we've been working on the players in terms of their physical capacity, because they need that more to be able to endure the 90 minutes of the game, the high tempo, the high intensity of the game. So it's been good so far.
Coach, one credit that most pundits are giving your team and the technical team is that it's very difficult to score against Asante Kotoko this season. What has been the secret? How do you do that? Because last season, one of your challenges was how to stop conceding. This season, it looks like a perfect season in the few games that we've played in terms of concession.
Yeah, I think the players are technically and tactically very good. In terms of coordination, they coordinate a lot very well. Try to make sure that they cover each other at the back. Again, they try as much as possible to make it simple at the back. They take the simplest of decisions at the back. They play it hard, they play it tough, they play it strong and very aggressively. They make sure that they are always first to the ball, and when they win the ball, they try as much as possible to make it simple. So I think it's about the structure at the back. They are very well coordinated and they make things very simple at the back.
Coach, the next side that we are facing is Samates, and just as we've managed to go undefeated in the 5 games, they've played 6 games and they've not lost a game. How big a challenge are they for you, considering their stats and the fact that they are the holders of the league?
I think Samates is a very good side, very structured side. Tactically, in terms of their arrangement on the field, you see that they have a structure and they have a style within the structure. So when you are playing them, you also have to be extra above them to be able to get the maximum points. So they are a good side. We've observed them, even though they are one match ahead of us. I don't think in terms of match fitness the difference will be too huge. So I believe that we just have to be confident, we have to be very determined, and then we have to be very composed. Believe that we also have a structure that will play within the structure and then go after them. We are playing at home. The support will be behind us. The players have to have that belief that it's doable, even though they are the current champions. But I think we are also very competent. I know we are also a very confident side, and we can get the job done.
Coach, their squad comprises of players who have the confidence due to the fact that they competed in the CAF interclub competition, and some of them have been in superb form. Afo had a collab with the Blasters. That's to tell you the level that they are playing. How is your team preparing to nullify their threats, and what do you see as their biggest threats going into this game, and how are you planning to nullify those threats?
Yeah, I think as you said, I mean, playing the Champions League has given them a lot of exposure, a lot of experience, confidence. If you talk of Afo, is one of the defenders I admire so much in the league. Technically, he's good. He's very strong. When he surges forward, you see that he has a purpose for surging forward. They have some brilliant individual players, and then in addition to they play as a team, but we try not to give them time and space. We also put pressure on them so that even if they have to play, they play the ball back or they play to the side, but they don't play direct towards our goal and behind our defense. I'm sure once we are able to do that and capture the middle of the park, we'll be good to go.
Coach, there's been a lot of praises for Saka Dauda. Initially, he had a slow start, but in the last 3 games, he has been one to watch. Considering the intensity of your opponents in the next 5 games, how happy are you having players settling at the right time for you, especially looking at Saka, that of Fernando had his cameo, and then Awuche also came in with and you have options in the middle with Che and whoever you deploy in the middle. How excited does this feel as a manager?
Yeah, I think it's a plus for us. It's good for us. Looking at the time, they are peaking. Might be 6 for us, and gradually they are peaking. I think, as you said, Saka did not have a good start to the season. If you ask him, he will tell you I've had a lot of talks with him, trying to let him know that the ambience around the team is big, and therefore expectations are high. He has to be calm mentally and then just listen to instructions that we give to him, and he will be good to go. And I think gradually he's settling in. Awuchi, we all know, is a top player, fantastic player. He's seen it playing in Tunisia, one of the best leagues in Africa. He came in, unfortunately, injuries did not allow him to have a full preseason with us. But then after recovering, he's shown a lot of commitment, he's shown a lot of desire in terms of personal training, in terms of team training, and gradually he's picking his fitness back. Technically and tactically, I think he's a superb player, and all that he needed was the fitness, and gradually he's getting his fitness back. Fernando is a new environment, adaptation. He had a good first match when he came in as a substitute. We tried to encourage him and then give him more opportunities to express himself. So, and in all, I think gradually everybody is stepping up in terms of both the physical and the tactical component of the game, trying to be able to endure the intensity of the matches that we play, tactically trying to play within the structure that they have been introduced to at training. So I think it's good for us, and it is at the right time that they are picking.
Considering the opponents, I'm anticipating a game similar to that of the preseason game against Mediama, and that's against Insua-Chairman. These are the sort of games that I'm anticipating that the opponents will come with. As a technical team and ahead of the technical group, what sort of a game do you expect from your opponent? Is it end-to-end action, quite tense, difficult to break down? What sort of a game, from your perspective, are you?
Very physical game. You know, every team that comes to play Kotoko comes double or 3 times their physical preparation. So it's going to be a very physical game. They are going to run at us at every moment within the game, trying to make sure that they don't give us time and space on the ball. So we have to step up physically. We have to be very determined. We have to be very aggressive to also make sure that we play them boot for boot. I think one of the things that will work for us is to have game control in the middle of the game, in the middle of the park, where we control the game and try and make sure that we do a lot of accurate passes. I'm sure it will give us the upper hand to go ahead and then get the job done.
We've scored full marks in terms of victories against Sunday's opponent when you talk of our home games, and the last games, 2 games that we've played at home, we've scored, we've taken all the 6 points. Are we continuing with the status quo in terms of our home dominance when you talk of Samate's meetings?
Yes, I think so, because we need to pick the maximum points at home if we want to win the league. It's one of the key things about the Ghana Premier League, trying to pick maximum points at home, and winning back-to-back at home, I think, should give the players that confidence. The supporters are behind them. The last game we played, they came in their numbers and they cheered us up throughout the 90 minutes. So we know, and we are very confident that our supporters are behind us. They are going to come in their numbers to support us. So we have to believe in ourselves and make sure that we stay calm and then play within the game structure and then take the opportunities that come our way. The game is about scoring goals. So once we create opportunities and we are able to convert the opportunities, it will take the pressure off us and we'll be able to control and manage the game as and when the minutes unfold.
Any news of suspension, players returning, just to wrap up?
Yeah, on suspension, no, I think it's about injuries. Samba is back. Tinedu is also back training with the first team, but in terms of fitness, he's not there yet. So we'll still manage him, keep an eye on him, and make sure that we get him ready to integrate him into the team. Baba Yaya is also back.